come on, come through.
What's
What
up?
you say, my guy? You cool?
I'm good, brother. How you been, man?
Yes, I'm good. How are you feeling? How are you coping with this crazy? It's bonkers.
I know,
Miles, we're
right?
living in crazy times right now.
It's crazy, right? It's
It's
madness,
bonkers.
for real.
Like,
I
isn't
know,
it
I
crazy?
know.
Because you can't just go to where you want to go. You can't just
No,
go to the barbers. You can't just do anything like you would have wanted to do before.
no, you can't. Literally, can't. You can't do anything. It's weird. It's a very weird time. I always say it's like, like when you're in school when you and the history lessons are like, oh, there was a really
Yeah.
bad Spanish flu or something like that. This is
Yeah.
gonna be one of those moments
This is
in
gonna be it.
history that kids are gonna learn like in 50, 60 years.
It's
So,
crazy. But you know
absolute
what? I
madness. How
hope
are
it's
you?
over soon. What's the first thing you're doing when this is done? What's the first thing? What is it? Go on. Is it the club? Is it the bar? Is it Nando's? What is it?
That is Nando's. Nando's,
Do
straight
you
to
know what?
Nando's. And then
Do you
to
know
a
what,
bar.
Miles? I really miss a good quarter chicken breast, extra hot
Uh,
with peri chips and garlic bread, Miles. I'm
oh my
fuming.
gosh.
I am fuming. But look, how are you? Because I saw your post a couple of months ago, and I sweat a million tears. I'm like, I've just seen a comment. The girls in the comments are fighting over Miles. They are. Please stop fighting. There's 1 Miles to go around. He's one human being. Miles is in the chat. Miles, you just need to request. Can I wait? Let me try and wait. Let me send it to him now. When Miles accepts, we go and do it. I know he's here. Yes, someone said, "Will you give me life? You give me life." Welcome, it's tea time with Will, and today we're just gonna be in chat with Miles, man. He's like, "Yes, come on, come through."
What's
What you
up?
say, my guy? You cool?
I'm good, brother. How you been, man?
Yes, I'm good. How are you feeling? How are you coping with this crazy? It's bonkers.
I know,
Miles, we're
right?
living in crazy times right now.
It's crazy, right? It's
It's
madness,
bonkers.
for real.
Like,
I
isn't
know,
it
I
crazy?
know.
Because you can't just go to where you want to go. You can't just
No,
go to the barbers. You can't just do anything like you would have wanted to do before.
no, you can't. Literally, can't. You can't do anything. It's weird. It's a very weird time. I always say it's like, like when you're in school when you and the history lessons are like, oh, there was a really bad flu like the Black Plague or something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
Spanish flu or something like that. This is
yeah.
gonna be one of those moments
This is
in
gonna be it.
history that kids are gonna learn like in 50, 60 years.
It's
So,
crazy. But you know
absolute
what? I
madness. How
hope
are
it's
you?
over soon. What's the first thing you're doing when this is done? What's the first thing? What is it? Go on. Is it the club? Is it the bar? Is it Nando's? What is it?
That is Nando's. Nando's,
Do
straight to
you know what?
Nando's. And then
Do you
to
know
a
what,
bar.
Miles? I really miss a good quarter chicken breast, extra hot
Uh,
with peri chips and garlic bread, Miles. I'm
oh my
fuming.
gosh.
I am fuming. But look, how are you? Because I saw your post a couple of months ago, and I sweat a million tears. I'm like, Miles, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Bro,
Uh,
so okay, you went on a trip. Where was it? Because like the actual place looked nice. Where was it where you went snowboarding?
so I went to a ski resort in Andorra.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
so flew into Barcelona on the Saturday, I think, or on the
Mm,
Sunday.
mm,
3 hour trip from Barcelona to Andorra.
yeah,
Um, skied for one day, I think. Yeah, arrived on the Saturday, skied on the Sunday. On Monday, um, done an extra large jump on my snowboard, landed it, and there was people at the bottom, so I had to brake quite hard. And because I broke hard,
yeah.
I kind of overcompensated, went over myself, landed on my neck, and ruptured my spleen and punctured
Yeah.
my lung and broke my ribs. Yeah.
Bro, why are you saying it so calmly like that? Crap.
I can say it
Um,
now. I can say it calmly now because I went through it. So
yeah, because you're
I'm
looking good
done.
now. You're
I'm
looking
out of
fine.
I'm
You're
out
looking
of the
healthy.
dark.
Obviously, when it happened, when you posted the video, I was like, you look like you could really move.
Oh mate, I lost I think 10 kilos. I had to learn
Wow.
how to walk again. It took me not badly obviously, but it took me about a week to learn how to walk again.
That's
So I had
really
to
good, though. I'm
rehab.
happy you pulled through.
I had rehab to learn to walk and I've still got my little breathing device here. So
Wow.
I have to
Do you still need
practice
it?
that. Yeah, so I've still got blood in my lungs.
Yeah.
Because obviously we can't go out as much as I should be at the moment, and obviously
Mm,
all of us can't go out anyway.
mm.
Um, but I'm meant to be exercising. The more I open my lungs up, um,
Exactly. Yeah.
the blood reabsorbs into the system. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like I'm in between a rock and a hard place. I'm not allowed to physically like raise my heart rate
Yeah.
for another 5 weeks. So I can't do any
Okay.
lifting. I'm not allowed to do no running for another 5 weeks. But then
Yeah.
they tell me to go on long walks. But obviously, at the moment, we can't go on longer walks than that. Well, supposedly more than an hour for essential items, really. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
kind of screwed for now. But
Clear.
I've got my health. You know, I've got my health,
Yeah,
and
and
I've got
that's
to be
important. Health is wealth, as they say.
exactly.
Now, when you obviously woke up, when that happened, and like, I can't imagine the pain your body must have been in. Like,
Yeah.
what was going through your head at that point? Because I can't even imagine, like, what was
Wow.
going through your head? Like, let's just say you're on the floor and you've looked up, you're feeling the pain, you're like, crap, I've just made a mistake. What was going through your mind at that point?
Oh, mate, that is a good question. It's bringing back all the memories. So when I done it initially, I heard my ribs crack because I landed on my neck. I heard my ribs crack straight away, so I knew they were gone. Uh, but you can't do much about ribs. I've done my ribs the year before snowboarding as well, and it's a minor injury if you don't get a puncture. Um, but anyway, so I was laying there and I was winded. I was winded at the time, and my brother's come running up to me because I was with him, and he's gone, "Are you winded?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just winded. It's all right. We're good. We're good. Just give me 5 minutes." So I got up and I snowboarded to the side of the jump, so obviously no one else would land on me. Um, and I couldn't move for 20 minutes. Like I couldn't move. I couldn't look up. And this like, like when you like hit your head or something, you look at the light
Yeah,
and it's like really gives you like a migraine sort of thing.
yeah,
That was happening. I was like, we have to get down. We have to, like, at the end of the day, we're still on a slope. Like, we're still in the
yeah,
mountains.
yeah.
I have to get back. So I snowboarded down to a restaurant with my brother and his mate.
Mm,
And that was ridiculous, like excruciating pain. It was pure agony. Um, got to the got to the restaurant, and luckily my mum went off to the other side of the mountain, but she had
yeah.
popped over here for a coffee. And luckily, out of nowhere, my brother's seen her. It's a restaurant with about 400-500 people in it, and
Wow.
my mum's a nurse,
Yeah, that's
so
helpful.
she, yeah, and I basically, me and my brother and our mate we were gonna snowboard back to our resort, which is
Mm,
about an hour's snowboard. At
yeah,
this time, obviously, I don't realise how badly I've done myself. I know I'm in pain, but I
yeah,
don't realise how badly I've actually done myself in. I can't walk. My mum's come over anyway. We've sat there for about another 45 minutes. Mum's like, "Myles, let's go to the medical centre.
mm,
No, we need to get you to the medical centre." I'm like, "Nah, mum, it's a broken rib. I'm good. Don't worry
yeah.
about it. I'm gonna get through this." Um, we eventually go to the gondola. So a gondola. Have you been skiing before? Do you know what a
I haven't,
gondola
no.
is?
No.
So a gondola is like just a big. It's like a big lift. It's like a big lift that takes you up the slopes or down the slopes.
Yeah,
So me and my mum have walked over to the gondola. I'm stopping every 5 meters. I can't walk any without
wow.
being out of breath. We get to the medical center, and my mum's like, "Look, please, can I take you into the medical center?" I'm like, "No, I just want my bed."
Yeah,
This is about midday.
yeah.
Um, so she's like, "All right, whatever, cool, suit yourself." We get a taxi. It's about a half an hour taxi drive back to the resort
Mm,
where I'm staying, to my apartment. Get back to the villa, and I get into bed. And the moment I get into bed, I can't move. Like, I literally can't move.
wow.
But still, I'm stubborn. I'm stupid and stubborn. All right, I'm
Even at that
stupid and
point, you still thought that, okay, cool.
just a broken rib. I was like, it's just a broken rib. It's just a really bad broken rib. So mum gets me some ibuprofen and some paracetamol. I take them.
Mm,
Fast forward about 13 hours, so it's about 3 a.m. now in the morning, and I haven't been able to sleep, obviously.
Wow.
I'm laying flat and my belly is literally just bloated, like literally bloated up, and it's rock solid.
Yeah.
And and I just said to mum, it's about 3 a.m. Mum, we need to go medical center.
Yeah.
And then turns out, yeah, I had that my belly was bloated because it was full of blood, and I couldn't breathe properly because my left lung was full with blood 30%. So 30% of my left lung was full of blood. Hence the reason why I couldn't breathe properly. And then I had later on, fast forward a few days, I had an operation, and that was after the operation. That was the moment I thought I might die.
Yeah.
And then the doctor, I had a panic attack. The doctor came in, and he said, "Look, you're fine. You're going to be good." But he was just like, if you had left it a few more hours, then you potentially would have died. Because obviously I could have got intoxicated blood poisoning or something like that. I could have done worse. But yeah, then it was just a long haul after that. I had to lay flat for, I think, 14 days. I had to lay flat, so I didn't move for 14 days. Yeah, man, it was weird.
Literally, everyone in the comments is saying that must have been so scary because Myles, like, that is a near-death experience. Like, that is not a joke. The thing is, you're saying it so come, that is a near-death experience.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's like, you know, for me, I'm like a thrill seeker. I love going out and doing stuff like snowboarding and stuff like that. I've always loved snowboarding. I'm a highly competent snowboarder. I'm a freestyler, so I've been doing it for 14, 15 years plus now. But it's just one of them things. It's a freak accident where you can't blame anybody.
Yeah.
And you've just kind of got to get through it. And my mum, bless her, my mum and my family and my loved ones come out, and Mus and Ashley from Jam and Ash from Rak Su came out as well, and it was nice just spending time with them. They got me through it. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. They got me through it, and if it wasn't for mum, taking me to the medical center in the end, after she requested 12 hours before to take me there, she didn't have done it, I could have died. So you know, you got to listen to your mum at all times. All times.
Well, look, the positive thing is you're here, you're good. Like, you look good, you know, you sound good. When I saw the video, I was like, wow, Myles isn't feeling well, but I'm happy you're back. Now, I saw on the Rak Su account, a picture was posted. All of you lot were lined up. Is something happening? Like, what's the deal? Are you lot going to release anything? What's the deal? What's the deal? Fill me in.
So we've got something coming for you and the fans. We've got some stuff coming. I can't say too much because I don't actually know how much I'm allowed to say, to be honest. But we've got some stuff coming.
When you say stuff, Myles, let's elaborate on the word stuff. And what does stuff mean? It's stuff, you know, like a possible standalone project, aka a single, or is stuff, you know, a collection of different things all in one, Myles?
It could be the latter. It could be a collection of things coming. It could be a solo thing coming. It could be a singular thing coming. It could be.
What do you mean by a solo thing?
It could be something by itself.
Oh,
it could be a group of things coming together. Who knows? You'll have to pay attention. I legit don't know how much I'm actually allowed to say.
That's what they all say.
No,
you know
Ashley,
what? I do want to.
Ashley knows. I don't know.
You know this. You know, I know. Actually, the last time I saw you in real life was at the Radio 1 Teen Awards. It was on the red carpet. It was like 2 years ago, I think. And look, since then, you guys have really blown up.